Let's see who put the first came back in the garage first.
It's so foul, it's so usual. Push your shit back like more shit when they're not gonna know what that trick Harry out my heart, might have a dollar. But I drove a few bricks to the Carolina. It's true that they underestimate you when you're modest. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Nothing like so I tell that they tell you that we the hottest. Whatever I can sell you, cause still you won't be an option. Yeah, I sold the block together like a seamstress. My brother, and I hit the rap about it on Supreme shit. Let's go.
My brother will get at him.
As usual, welcome back everybody to the Opinionated Facts episode. We're on episode 5 already, yo. Episode 5. Griselda will go blow for blow with the locks, bro.
Stop.
So stop that.
Here you go, man. Here you go.
I just say what people don't really want to say, bro.
Y'all
know that though. But anyway, how we feeling today, fellas? It's hot in here, huh?
Yeah, it's a little spicy.
Dude look like he had Vaseline on.
Hey, you know what my man 50 said. Summertime, still in season.
Shoot.
It's hot out this. That's a good enough reason.
True.
Hey,
we don't got no real windows in here.
Stay in the house, y'all.
Oh, you gotta get outside right now. It's nice out right now.
Yeah, today's the day.
I was driving through East Hills the other day. It was smiggity yapping down there. Proof. You had to beat the horn to get down the street. And I'm like,
I'm glad. Well, kids outside?
Yeah.
I'm glad to see them. I'm glad to see the kids back outside.
Absolutely.
So, hey, slow down them, what all them boys been getting them Hellcats and stuff. Them PUA money, slow them joints down. The kids in the street.
Got challenges everywhere.
Everywhere, cuz everybody got their joint out right now.
Y'all get y'all stimmy checks?
I still ain't got mine. They sending me a check. I ain't, when it come, it come.
I was like, you know what I mean? That's all you know. Boys is waiting for them things, heavy, cuz. It's messing up your day if it don't come too. Like you get to the crib, like,
it ain't come yet. Damn.
Like somebody owe you money. Yeah. Like nobody don't really owe you no money, bro.
That's why everybody was out in the hood.
Hey, mailman walking around strapped. Hey, garbage man, because that Sunday, all you got is 72-inch TV boxes out front of the door.
Hey, UPS orders backs hurt.
Real rap. But let's go ahead and jump into our 5th episode, fellas. Excuse me. Let's talk about March Madness, man. It is madness right now. I think I seen something. How many? 120 something brackets, perfect brackets are left at this point. I think it might be less than that now.
Something crazy.
Other state crushed everybody.
Illinois probably killed people right
Illinois crushed everybody. What's going on, fellas? Early, man. Early. Who y'all have in the Final Four? I didn't do a bracket. Any of you guys, y'all do a bracket?
So I made a post on Facebook. Hopefully they keep standing strong. I did something totally random. I had Oklahoma State and Florida State remaining. So hopefully that can stay true. But I don't know why, man. I just something about Florida State, man. They length and them boys play defense, bro. You know what I mean?
They're gonna give you a shot in the game. You know what I'm saying? As a former baller myself, it's like this, man. It's all about the chemistry going in, right?
Absolutely.
So with the COVID and everything happening, you're gonna see a lot of upsets because boys ain't got that chemistry. Boys that develop that chemistry, and let me say something, man. Defense is always gonna give you a shot to be in there. If you play aggressive defense.
So who you going with?
I'm going with Baylor.
Going with Baylor, boy.
I like the boys.
Yeah.
Baylor.
I like the boys too. They got to take too much D.
Like Baylor.
I don't know, man. I feel like when you get in the tournament, I agree with Kosh with the whole code and stuff and the chemistry. I agree with that. But I just think when you get in the tournament, man, you need.
So who you got in the chip?
I think it's going to be Oklahoma State and Florida State. But I can't remember if they were on the same side of the bracket. But I'm going with Florida State to win that whole thing. I just feel like them boys play D and they got length.
So who y'all got in the chip? Baylor and who?
I might go Baylor.
I gotta get back to you.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Gonzaga.
Yep.
Gonzaga might be out there too.
Now,
I forgot about the Zags, man. I forgot about the Zags.
I don't know.
I think they gonna get upset at some point.
No, I feel
This
like
is when they win, dog. Ain't nobody talking about them.
they got a proven coach.
Yeah.
He probably the biggest proven coach that's left.
Shout out
They ain't got
Mark
nothing- Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what down there the mid majors.
Bro, and they come in the tournament ready to play. It don't matter what their schedule like during the
Yeah.
regular season.
But
They
they
hit
got
the
some
tournament,
dogs, though.
they be ready to rock. Cause
They got some dogs.
I'm going with Michigan and Gonzaga. I don't know if they're in the same side of the bracket either, but those are the two teams that I think Juwan got them boys ready to rock.
I like Michigan.
I respect Juwan. I just feel like they gonna have one of them nights where they can't score the bucket. And I don't think they got nobody to just go get his own like Cade Cunningham. And I feel like that's gonna hurt Michigan.
Ooh.
Coaching always help you.
Coaching does, but at the end of the day, he ain't out there executing. He giving you the answers to the test. Everybody don't cheat. If you coach with me, you know sometimes kids think they got the answer.
I can't believe in K just yet, man, because he looked a little shaky the first game of the tournament.
Shake.
You know,
Little shaking,
he
baby.
got like 1 or 2 points in the first half.
Little sussy.
First round picks gonna do this.
Hey, listen, he ain't gonna be the first round pick. He gonna be the first overall.
Oh,
pick.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
This guy's a lottery
And
pick.
he hear people talking. He about to go out there and go get these buckets this next round.
I hope we don't force it.
Cade Cunningham,
I hope
bro.
we don't force it.
You can't tell who tonight. When he dropped his 2 for 18.
All right.
Uh,
Say, hey, look, if he drop 2 for 18, they gonna get routed by 30.
For sure. All right. I don't know much about Baylor. I haven't had a chance to really see them play.
Them boys are scrappy. They play very aggressive defense. They got a couple little mixed dudes, like transfer dudes, and the one dude, the point guard, came from Auburn, the team that went to the Final Four or whatever. He's their point guard. He's a baller. Them boys play scrappy deep. They play scrappy deep, which is that's why I like Baylor going a little further. But I just feel like they're another team. They don't got enough firepower. But that defense will keep them in games because they're gonna have low scoring games. So it's gonna be one of those games where it's gonna be whoever shooting the ball a little bit better or a bucket here, going back and forth. It's gonna be a lot of role changes because they play D, they scrappy, and they be up in you. But like I said, I just feel like getting in the tournament, man, you need somebody who can get a bucket.
Right. You need pros. When you get into Elite 8, you need pros on your team.
They can get a bucket, and I just feel like Baylor don't have that guy that can get a bucket.
I think they play good inside their system. So we're going to see what they do.
They're gonna surprise a lot of people.
We'll see, man. We'll see. We got some time. So to get into the NFL a little bit, we got a guy that's supposed to be trying to get traded, but now he got a situation where he got a lot of allegations coming out against him. We're talking about Deshaun Watson. And I think at one point it was like 22. What was it? 22 women? I think they tried to say accused.
I think they narrowed it down to like 14 though.
So how do y'all feel about this? With the situation going down, is it coincidental that he's going through the situation with the football team and all this stuff is coming out? You seen, I guess, some of the clips of the text messages. They were kind of choppy. How do y'all feel about this? Before this, he was a pristine guy, right? Squeaky clean guy, great community guy, things of that nature. And then now he's being a little rebellious, and then now you got this coming out on top of it. How does he look how does Deshaun Watson look right now? Let's say that. How does he look right now to the public eye?
It's tired to me. I don't like it because it's just like when you see somebody on the rise like that, that's going forward. Like, why you gotta push them back like that, right? Then it's like I always think about it like this. Now, shout out to my women out there. Shout out to everybody doing their thing as far as that's concerned. But let's what we talk about Deshaun Watson. This dude's a multimillionaire, huge contract, right? The dude's he's not a bad looking dude, and he's in great shape. He pretty much got his pick of the litter. So you telling me this dude's walking around raping on his free time? I'm just not buying that.
Man, I gotta agree with you on that, man. I think it's just a little funny that all these allegations pop up at a moment where he's at odds with a billionaire's club, pretty much him not wanting to play for the Texans. and all of a sudden allegations are coming out. And I've just seen this situation happen more than once when it comes to your black athletes or just athletes in general, allegations, something to discredit them and take down their stock or value when something's not going their way.
Man, I feel like there's many layers to this topic, man. I feel like one component is definitely I agree with y'all fellas saying as far as like, bro, why would he be raping these different women? You got his pick of the litter. I think that's one component. I think the timing is coincidental. I think the relationship with the lawyer and the owner of the team, that seems pretty funny. And then I feel like I just be thinking so much deeper with like racial relationships. I mean, the racial undertone and stuff. You never hear about this stuff when white quarterbacks are frustrated or demanding trades or unhappy, right? This type of stuff never comes up.
It came out with Brett Favre, though.
Hey, and a lot of people don't even know how long was that on the headlines?
I forgot all about it.
People don't even know about the reason why Dan Marino dropped in the draft. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know why Brett Favre. So Dan Marino was on drugs. They found out he was a cokehead. That's supposed to be, but the mainstream media, they didn't discuss it. They did with Warren Sapp. They slandered him at the draft. At the draft. Then they tried to say he was high at the draft when he was sweating and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just hate the narrative they try to portray with our black players. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Deshaun Watson, a staple of the community, squeaky clean. Now all of a sudden, like you say, it come out. I just feel like for example, the one article I read with the one female, she said she had just graduated school or whatever. Supposedly he DM'd her, found her, this newly chiropractor found her to come and give him a massage. Yeah, right. He found her, give him a massage. Her mom dropped her off. It's the middle of COVID. Every facility's closed in March or whenever this was supposed to have taken place. But he just did this to you without you not, like, for example, you don't have no clue who he is, don't know what's going on. You just pulled up to a Houston Texans facility and didn't know you was about to go and work with a professional player. You was just so much fear.
I mean, I don't know, man.
There's so many layers to it. I just don't.
I mean, it's all allegations right now. That's all we know. Hopefully, it's just allegations. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the guy personally, so I don't know what he's capable of and not capable of doing. Period. Point blank. Some of the people in our history, I feel like, and which is intriguing to me. I would like to know the deepest, darkest secrets of some of the most revered people in American history. Think about what you would peel back and find. Like, what?
You would find all types
What's
of
the name did this, and was into that? You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we don't know any of these people. So I always think about it in the sense of, what if you peel back? You know who I always used to think like that about? Tim Tebow. Like, what if you just peel back everything and found out he was out here? He wasn't this, he wasn't that, he wasn't nothing.
He wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, but it's like he might be all of those things. You know what I'm saying? That he portrays himself to be. But it's just like, for me, I don't know Deshaun. From what we know, he's been a great guy. You feel me? Yes, it definitely could come off as like something coincidental or whatever the case may be in regards to him requesting a trade, saying he's not going to play, and then all this stuff started to come out like this. So, but with that being said, with everything that's been going on over the last couple of years when it comes to sexual misconduct, I wouldn't be surprised if some of it's true, though. It's almost like with Big Ben, cuz Big Ben got caught up in that stuff.
But my question with this is, right, if you've been following this stuff, no police reports were filed, okay? And then every single one of the women were asking for a financial settlement, right? That was their very, very first approach. It's just like, if this
is a civil suit, right?
Yeah, but no police reports were made. So
but
it's
that's
like,
how you could get in a civil suit, though.
But my point is like, if y'all were in such fear, he did all of these things to you. Why wouldn't you?
You would have reported it immediately.
Yeah.
You're not gonna wait this long.
Not really, though. Now we got to make sure we educated on that.
I mean, I understand that.
But I'm saying, but you're not gonna go to your lawyer. You gonna go to your lawyer before you go to the police?
I don't know. You
understand what I'm saying? And then I just hate the fact that like it's and the media portrays him to already be guilty And like you said, the facts didn't come out. We don't know Deshaun, but we don't know the women either.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I'm not negating. Like I don't want to make it come off like that. Where I'm just disregarding his behavior, because if he did do something that comes out, then he should be. There should be some
He did have the
consequences.
one text. We talked about this prior to the show, but he did have the one text message that was like, "Hey, my apology." If it's him, allegedly, it's a text message from him apologizing to the girl, saying, "I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable or anything." Like
And there's no confirmation of a name or a phone number,
Exactly.
and there's gaps in times between the text messages, which seems pretty weird to me too. But it's just like, if he is, like I was going back to what I was saying, if he is guilty, I mean, if he did do it and he's guilty, then he deserves some consequences. But if he didn't, why is there never consequences on these so-called accusers that's always anonymous to come out of nowhere?
Well, it's
and
up
just
to
sweep under the
you.
rug?
It becomes up to you, because this is what happens. A lot of the time, if I'm a rich individual and I get accused of something like that, all I can do to you is counter sue, and you don't get the money anyway. It actually costs me more money to counter sue you than what I'm going to get from you. So that's why they don't normally sue them back with stuff like that, because it's a waste of their time and money, for real, for real. I got to pay the lawyer, court fees, whatever the case may be, and then whatever you got, you ain't really got nothing, so I'm going to be waiting for forever to get whatever you're supposed to be giving me, and I'm losing money, for real, for real. So that's why that doesn't
That's a
happen
good
a lot
point.
of the time.
But all right, my question is, would you had the money,
It
you was in a
depends.
Deshaun situation, and you knew you did
How
everything?
petty are you?
Would you?
That's the question.
I'm not gonna waste my
Young
money.
petty.
I'm not gonna waste my time.
I ain't gonna wait my shit.
I'm gonna keep on moving.
Truth.
I got mandatory workouts I need to be at, and
Yeah.
I get paid for that.
Absolutely.
Truth.
I mean, now, on your point, I definitely understand, like, educate some people out here. You know, understand, like, rape victims, assault victims normally don't come forward in a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? It normally takes 72 hours to almost 2 years before they can come forward to talk about it, depending on the assault.
Mhm.
That being also said, it's also very funny how as soon as somebody gets in the jam and you're dealing with this rich guy or rich individual, and all of a sudden he's in a situation where something can be brought upon him to make him look in a negative light, that you all of a sudden have allegations against him. So, you know what I mean? That's where I always draw the line, and it always pops up at the wrong time for these guys.
It definitely just, like I said, the whole situation is definitely, wakes you up a little bit. Like, hold on. Like, y'all said y'all weren't training, and then y'all are training, but y'all not training them. And he's like, yo, I'm just not gonna play.
Are y'all still trading right now if you're another team?
If I'm another team, I'm absolutely getting this man.
Shoot, I might get him for a lower price.
And he's a perennial talent, and he's a once in a lifetime type
If
of
I'm
guy.
an owner, if I'm an owner right now, I'm not being very aggressive.
Would you trade for him this month during this is women's history?
I think it's risky, man.
I think I can get him for a low ticket, yes.
Hey, the Steelers, we kept ours, so why not go trade for him and get you another one?
Allegedly.
Who we keep, cuz?
We kept the bathroom seeker,
Who?
Ben Roethlisberger.
She
The
followed
bathroom
him in
seeker.
the bathroom. Though.
Yeah.
Let's clarify that.
At two different places, two different
Wow.
times. Yeah, the bathroom seeker.
The same chick though.
Wow.
Yeah, here.
Dude is wild.
The bathroom
You
seeker.
don't know that. You just done.
I don't. I don't. We don't know that about Deshaun either, though.
Mm.
Mm.
We don't know that about Deshaun either.
1 for 1.
We did say allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, like,
Yeah,
how do we feel finally about it? Like, how we feel about this situation? What's your final thought?
Man, I just feel like the facts need to come out, and I feel like if me personally, the accusers need to be punished too, so that these wild accusations can't just be going out there. Is this? I guess I don't even know the term I'm trying to say, but it's just like
The slander.
the slander of a man and his name, and
Right.
and how that it affects his life.
Right.
If it ain't true, man, there should be consequences so that it would make women second guess.
Giving out these false accusations.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, if it truly happened, I'm in all support of the women. But if this is just a financial gain,
Do men, or
Like,
we
I just feel
taking
like
it
it's
too
not cool.
lightly? And if the shoe was on the other foot and it was a man?
see, he would cut me off. He didn't read my shirt. Let me finish. It's like,
Whoa.
let me-
That's why you wore that today?
No, I was trying to support my man Brandon Marshall, man. I support black
All right, go
business.
ahead, finish.
No, go ahead. I didn't forget what I was about to say.
Wow. That's all I'm just saying though. Like, do you think sometimes men we be like quick to be like, hold on, dog. Let all the facts come out, dog. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say, man, I think we do that because we understand how easy it is for us to get into a situation like that, and we can see ourselves, put ourselves easily in that position. Like, okay, I got 100 mil. I know how chicks be hollering at me if I had 100 mil, because I know how chicks holler at me now, and I don't have 100 mil.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, flex a little.
You
No, I ain't gonna say,
But no.
Hang off my man.
But what I'm saying is, when I hear about situations like that, like, yo, if I knew it was somebody that's a hound dog or somebody that I know, I'd be like, yeah,
You might have did that.
Right.
yeah, but if it's somebody like, it gotta make sense. Like, yo, this dude got a beautiful wife or a beautiful girlfriend. He make this much money. He got beautiful. Like, I really can't see. You gotta show me the facts.
That might be a dude that does it though. Think about it.
It could be Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah,
it could be
that's what
Aaron
I'm saying.
Hernandez's case, but you gotta show me the facts.
And Aaron Hernandez selling cocaine, by the way. He ain't out here snatching them goodies.
I'm just saying that, like,
Yeah,
you gotta like.
Aaron Hernandez in this, bro. He's snatching the goodies. Jeffrey Epstein snatching the goodies.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just saying, not even that. I'm just saying, like, yo, I can't believe, regardless of what he was doing, I can't believe he was doing what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe Deshaun Watson was doing
married too.
Who?
Deshaun.
I think he got a long-term girlfriend.
I'm not sure.
I think he does.
Let's see.
But those two different scenarios, though, Aaron Hernandez versus Deshaun, is two different scenarios. That man been selling cocaine since high school. It's hard to mess up.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't know.
Allegedly.
Right? We went with that man, right? Let's go back to that. You know what I mean?
No, he's not
And in
married.
college.
He's not married,
No, he's not married.
but he had like
He got a girlfriend though.
Right.
Jilly. Her name is Jilly. Young Jilly.
Hey.
But how you think? How do you handle that if you his girlfriend? 22 people coming out.
I don't think she believed none of that.
Just like my man, like, shout out to my boy E Fish, just like he just said, yo, how ain't there no incidents before this? Now everybody just coming out the woodwork. What y'all playing? Hide and go seek?
Fact.
Exactly, man.
They
Because
can
I
say
said
the
what's
same thing
up.
about
Shout out
Epstein,
E,
huh? All that stuff just started coming out.
No, they said Epstein had a history.
Kelly.
They said Epstein had a history of it. Epstein's situation was kind of similar to R. Kelly's
Think about
versus Deshaun's just randomly happening.
Epstein had a network.
Yeah.
He had a network. He was on some.
But what I'm saying as far as I'm talking about, this has been a history of Epstein. It's like it was a history of like
Right.
with R. Kelly. Like
The guy,
like he was saying, this just happened. Bro, been sweet clean from high school, college. Now he wanted to drag it out of here. He trying to take it.
Oh, all I'm saying is this: how do we know it wasn't happening and people been covering it up for him for years, and then now they decide to let it ride out because of what he's doing?
I mean, that's plausible.
Like, I'm just saying though, you feel what I'm saying? Like, think about it.
shout out to my man,
Think
Wood,
about
Devil's Advocate.
I'm just saying, what if it like, yo,
No,
we
that's facts, though.
covering
That's
his
facts.
tracks because
Making
he's
me
a
think about
top-notch guy all his career and
Making me think about
everything.
it.
Like, yo, whoop. Even when we talk about Aaron Hernandez, I don't think people wasn't whooping that situation.
Yeah.
Urban Meyer whooped that in Florida.
Yeah. So with all that being
Allegedly.
said, how do we not know? Now look, I'm a billionaire owner of a team,
Yeah.
and you giving me these type of problems. You don't think we did all our research on you when we drafted you number one on our team, cuz?
I mean, I
We
can
got all
understand
this information. Look, we talking about people that got so much connection and so much money, and they. Hey, we need all of the look. They asking boys inappropriate questions at the combine. So imagine what type of private investigator they got digging into all their stuff. Bro. They going back. They might have had all this on him already. He don't even know the Texans owner got all this information on him. And then he acts like this, and the Texans owner like, all right, word, blue. Now, whenever you done acting like you don't want to play, we'll make all this go away. But until then, my G, we're going to drop all this information that we've been kept in a fold in our vault.
that's possible. I mean, that sounds very rational.
I want to ask this question.
I love that thought
I want to
process.
ask this
I love
question.
that.
I want to ask this question. What makes these females want to go towards guys like this?
What do you
What you
mean, though?
mean?
Like, all right, so you be like, yo, Deshaun Watson's out there doing blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, if you're doing something, people want to talk. Like, yo,
You know, her abusing
people
girls
that be locked up be hearing about stuff on the streets before I do.
Right.
So you telling me you ain't hearing about Deshaun Watson, the biggest dude in Texas?
Right.
Damn near bigger quarterback than Dak.
Fact.
So you're gonna hear rumors, but what's making the females still like?
That's
I
what
just want to see
hush coming
I just want to see
behind.
if Deshaun is just really doing it.
I mean, because he got the check, of course, and he's Deshaun Watson. His status, his prestige alone is going to bring any female he wants around.
So,
And everybody don't know that.
and I'm really asking these questions to segue into our next topic because it's just like,
Look, man. Look, average woman, working woman, get the top tier athletes, man. I'm sure they trying to level up they position as far as life, home situation, stability, anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because and you never know. Some of them chicks might generally like it.
But if we keep it at 100,
you trying to level up.
You can say that about a girl that messed with somebody that cheated on them 100 times and keep going back to him. You be like, yo, why you keep going back to him? Well, it might be different this time. Or a girl that see a dude that's treating another female wild, and then she messes with him after they're done. You be like, why would you mess with him when you see how he was treating her? And she's like, well, that was with her. He ain't gonna do me like that. So with Deshaun, they're like, if they knew about it, might be like you said, they see the money, they know who he is and his stature, and we're like, man, whatever, that was with her, and I don't know if he did it for sure anyway, so I'm gonna find out for myself.
It's fact.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, it's kind of like
some chicks is riders, some chicks is drivers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end
we do know they getting in the car.
Them is facts.
They getting in the car. Whether they riding or driving, they ain't being left behind.
Hey, this is fact.
I mean,
they ain't getting left behind.
So at the end of the day, we'll see how it unfolds.
We're gonna see how that goes.
Hey, we're gonna stay on that topic.
You know, so like Cox was saying, you know, that kind of can lead us into what we wanted to talk about next, and was the 21st century. You know, relationships. You know, we said he wasn't married, but he has a girlfriend, and one of the things we wanted to discuss today was the obstacles, you know, that we face in the 21st century when it comes to trying to maintain a good quality relationship. Every relationship is gonna have problems, but just talking about what are the obstacles we face in the 21st century when it comes to being in a relationship? How do we overcome these obstacles? You know what I mean? Let's talk about that type of stuff, because let's identify the obstacles, and then let's also talk about, like, maybe what can we do to, you know what I'm saying, overcome them joints, because we can talk about it, but it's like, what's the point of talking about it? We can't maybe identify something we can do, you know? I mean, all of us have been in a relationship or are married, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, how do we maintain, you know, because, you know, being married in the 1950s is a lot different than being married in 2021. Mm-hmm. You know, you didn't have this easy access. I could by a click of a button talk to someone in Europe. You ever watch those shows where dude fall in love with a girl in Europe, and then he want to go over to Europe to see her so he can marry her, and then she stand him up, he in Europe chilling, and he done sent her $200,000.
She catfished
him.
How are they doing that though, yo?
Because you're able to develop a whole, like, there's no such thing as being real, like, having people really having long distance whole relationships like that for years and never seeing each other. And it's just like, so.
But there has to be something in your psyche that's wrong with you sending money overseas to someone you've never seen.
Look, you trust in this person. You trust in that, because a lot of times it might be someone that you didn't think you would be able to get here. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But so let's jump into that. What are the obstacles that we face? Let's talk about them. We all been in relationships, or, you know what I mean, like I said, or married or in a relationship. What are some of the obstacles that we face as men being in a relationship in the 21st century? Let's go. Somebody spark us off.
I'm a spark. Expectations.
All right, okay. What you mean by that?
So expectations. Woman's going to expect whatever her standard of which she thinks you should live up to.
So unrealistic expectations.
Thank you for clarifying that for me, Cox. Unrealistic.
What makes their expectations unrealistic? Let's elaborate on that, because some women will be like, what you mean? Me wanting you to have your stuff together ain't unrealistic.
You got to know what type of creature you're dealing with.
All right. So let's elaborate.
So do you have a pit bull, or do you got a German Shepherd?
All right. What's that mean?
So you either want to have a dog that's going to be trainable, or you want to have a wild one that's off the leash, and you're going to let the gate out and come back.
Guys, what you just saying right now?
Hey, listen here, man. You know if you're a wild boy, you know if you're trying to chill.
Okay.
Point blank period. Your girl know if she got a wild boy at the crib or she know a dude that's trying to chill.
Okay.
I hate how people want to put a veil and make things seem as though we all blind to the fact of what's going on.
All right.
That's all I'm. Somebody take it.
So expectation is one of the obstacles that Ron is saying we face here, is that we're facing as men, not even black men, as men here in 2021. Unrealistic expectations placed on us by the women. So, all right. So we still got to dive into that because you're talking about being faithful. That ain't an unrealistic expectation. So what is unreal? Explain. Let's expound on that, man. What do you think women do to us or expect from us that's like, yo, you're being unrealistic? Cause
I think good.
No, I'm letting y'all go.
I would like to hear your
y'all
thoughts.
scared.
So, I mean,
like this.
okay.
You know, you look.
Just unrealistic. I mean,
Nose rubbing it.
no, because I was going to say communication, but you tied it to what Ron was saying, expectation or unrealistic expectation. To me, I guess just they expect you to do more than what they gonna do. Like it's not an even sharing of energy, efforts, and communication or finances. They want you to do everything, right? And they give you bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? I would say that's unrealistic. Especially the 21st century where women now want to be more independent, but still have the old school mentality of what the man is supposed to do. But we're supposed to be evolving, right? You want to evolve, but you want me to stay back in the 50s, held back. Like, no. So then it comes off and whereas it's all women, selfish, they gang, and men, we get nothing. Or worse, we supposed to just be able to just maintain what we do have. Like we want to evolve at the same time y'all want to evolve. So it's that's for me would be unrealistic expectation. But mine would just be like non-effective communication, like just communication. Like I feel like that is the root to relationships, building or deteriorating. I just feel like communication is huge in relationships, bro.
I totally
feel like that's with anything you do. I feel like communication with your homies and.
So are you saying communication is the biggest?
I think that's a huge piece
obstacle that we face here in the 21st century when it comes to being in a relationship is communication?
Yeah. For me, yes, because I feel like that if you never establish why? Because if you don't establish those norms or your deal breakers.
Hold on. When I say why is communication a problem for us? Like, what is causing communication to become a problem? What is causing us to have issues with communicating with somebody that we stay in the house with or see every day? What is causing that?
I think the fear of, is this the one or if it isn't, and if I dispose or if I divulge too much information.
Will it be held against me or will it be an asset or liquidation?
Do you feel like that? And we talking about y'all in a relationship with somebody like you in a serious relationship with for years?
Because you never know. You never know.
So for example, like if
I'm
you
a different type of guy, cause if I deal with you for years, real rap, you're gonna know pretty much everything you need to know about me. Because really, I want you to know who I am, so there's no excuse for you not to function the way I need you to function within a relationship with me. So I would rather, like, me and my girl were just talking about this literally yesterday. Like, I told her, like, you literally know everything about me, for real. Embarrassing, whatever it may be, you know. And I'll share it with you because at the end of the day, I want you to know everything you need to know about me. So if I react a certain way in certain situations, I want you to be able to draw on information that you know about me to understand why I'm functioning this way. You feel what I'm saying? Because that then allows us to have better communication, because you might not like the way I react to something in a certain situation, but if you know things about me that are like secretive or, think about my past or whatever, you might be like, you know what, I hate when he reacts like this in this situation, but I could understand why, because he told me this before and blah, 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 blah.
But also you might have another, but you might also have another flip side to that where you divulge too many secrets to this woman. And now a guy might not divulge that type of information because he's scared of what she might say out in public or
What
use
are we
that
afraid
information
of,
against
bro?
them.
That's what I would ask.
So-
What information would you be afraid of?
So-
Like, I don't know. Like, I ain't no sucker. So there ain't too much sucker stuff you can say about me.
I was going to kind of
So that's why I
piggyback on what
kinda
you
don't really
said,
care.
Wood. So for me, like,
You could be like, oh,
certain
you was a dog,
things-
you didn't treat me right or something like that.
You was the
But
broke ass
really
nigga that
can't-
took care of you.
You might like,
motherfucker.
you can't really. I mean,
that
if
right,
you say
but that right there, I don't
feel
care because
bad.
I probably ain't broke no more anyway. That was
Right.
That's,
You did
that's
what else
Well,
there.
the
but
reason
that-
why
that
you
was
was taking care of
but that was the
me,
point.
bro.
But that's the point. But that's how the
be
way.
ashamed of that though.
I'm not. I feel like that's how we supposed to reciprocate the energy. If I fall and you help me get back on my feet, you fall. I'm supposed to be there to
But
support
some,
you.
but some
But-
of us ain't like that though, man. Once you fall, she taking care of you. She expect 2 times what you done did. Now she need her return.
So if
Like a bank.
if we're afraid to communicate information about ourselves, how can we ever fix the communication issue in 21st century? You feel what I'm saying? Like, so what we gonna do? Keep
So-
not communicating
so-
because of fear?
So before
that's crazy.
I guess for me, before I go back and answer that question, I'm gonna go back to what you were saying as far as divulge information. I agree with what you said to a certain extent. So I would say I'll probably give 80% to the information to somebody because I agree with what Will was saying. Like I want you to know who I
I do
am
too.
because I don't want you to feel like
In
you
the
can't
dark
trust me
about
or
it,
you don't know who I am. I said, but the other part is the fact that like certain things that are attached to me from just family that I probably can't disclose. So that's so what I mean by that is there's an element of I gotta be able
Privacy.
to control that as far as my mental and how I feel about it
Right.
to be able to disclose stuff like that. That does have an effect on me. So that's why that's why I say I don't want to divulge everything. But I agree with her knowing the root of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like my core values of who I am, what I'm about, what I'm trying to get to, X, Y, Z. So I just want to make sure I clear that up.
Is technology messing up our communication as we sit up here and say, look, think about this. We don't want to tell it, we don't want to divulge personal things about ourselves to a person we're in a relationship with, but we'll divulge all type of information about ourselves on the internet to hundreds of people that we don't know that follow us or that we don't even talk to for real.
And like I said, with all them things that y'all said, all those obstacles that y'all said, I think the main part that is really holding everything back from a relationship that you gotta notice is I'm gonna use this word, I'm gonna say endurance, all right? Because relationships they got valleys and peaks. You're gonna be up here for 3 months, right? Oh baby, I lost my job. Boom. Now you feel me? Now you're down in the valley. Maybe I need you to ride with me, I need you to rise me up. And she might need me to do that with her. If your relationship don't got endurance to withstand obstacles that come up and you can't breathe and get it back up that hill, well, I'll tell you, like I said, and this goes for not even something that's like losing your job as crucial as that. She might have a weak moment and cheat on you. You know what I mean? Can you come back from that?
Didn't we say that?
What
We talked
lengths?
about that, right?
What lengths will you go to keep that?
I'm out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
Buddha
But
said
Buddha,
he
I'm
yeah.
out of here.
Buddha.
said he got size 10s for it.
But I'm gonna keep it a billion. Any dude,
Yeah, I'm about these Prescos. These
I'm
are
gonna-
your feet can be comfortable.
I'm gonna keep it a
I'm
billion.
out of
though.
here.
And I'm not, look, and this is just me being 35
So-
right now.
And I'm about to give him a
Like,
scenario.
I'm gonna keep it real. I will always say it'll be over. But it depends. Like, if I got a kid with you and I really still love you and all that stuff like that, and I ain't been squeaky clean throughout my whole joint,
Let's go play
that's like, yo, I can't be like, I'm out.
No,
No, that's
Like, I
different.
gotta think
That's
about
different
it.
though,
Like,
bro.
like,
You talking
yeah.
about. See, that's different. Don't do dirt. You can't take dirt. So
Right.
you talking about something totally different. You talking about different
I mean,
intangibles. I'm talking about the state
I'll
of
say, even
me
if I
dating
didn't
someone
do that,
right now,
even
and
if
we
I
ain't got
didn't
nothing
do
to
that,
share,
bro.
I'm out of you.
Hey,
I'm
bro,
out of you.
listen, I'm
outta
glad.
here.
First of all,
even if you didn't do dirt,
thanks,
though,
Sauce.
that stuff
First of
matters.
all, I want to thank God for the cheating charge that had these two so far apart from each other. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, right now I'm about to go in, bro. Because, like, this is my thing. It's just like, when y'all talk about the cheating, y'all can't get back from it. Like, yo, sex is just a natural part of life, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me is, yo, if you did cheat and you had sex with this dude, or a male had sex with a woman, that could have just been a moment of weakness. You feel me? Now, this is the problem. Now, if you love this dude you having sex with, you got feelings for him, or If the dude love this woman that he having sex with, that's where your problem lies. All right. But what I'm saying is, yo, there be so many things that happen.
Man, you better tighten up your mental. Ain't no weakness here.
No, there is. I mean, let me give you a scenario.
There's level.
All right, now I got a level for you, man.
I would hear that.
Now, how about this? And now this is now that we here, and
I'm listening.
And this is where
I'm listening.
We all from the urban neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mass incarceration. Most people that we know, if you talk to bad dudes walking down the street, they done did some time, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, boom, you a good dude. You one of my better people that I know, right? I mean, I'm talking about not even from just being a 9-to-5 solid dude. There's the charitable work you do in the community as far as kids, fitness, and everything like that. Like if something happened, I gotta see extreme evidence for somebody to put somebody on your name, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you out one night, you get into a confrontation, right? And especially your attitude is crazy.
Oh yeah, because I don't take too much shit.
And you snap, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Not take shit, snap, and you happen to kill somebody, all right? They give you 20 years. You want your woman to ride out? You think it's realistic that she ain't gonna have sex with nobody before you get out?
So you want me to answer that?
Yes, sir.
So me, I'm gonna keep it all the way big. This is how I think. Me, I take full responsibility for anything that I do. Now, if I do something like that, somebody take me to the point where I gotta do that to him, and I know it's gonna affect my life, like on the back end, right? I'm a forward thinker. Okay. So like how I think is, I took upon myself to make that decision. You go ahead and live your life and go ahead and do what you need to do.
But what is
don't wait on me.
But no, that's wait. This is your wife. But this is your wife.
No.
Listen.
Live your life.
No. She's supposed to be there to support you mentally and everything.
But I made a selfish decision because I was thinking about me. Bro, I gotta be a man and take responsibility for that. I wasn't thinking about her and thinking about none of that, because if I was, I'd have walked away. But you know what? I'm gonna handle this.
So you letting.
But I wouldn't have made that decision because I always think about.
But you letting 5 or 10 minutes of pleasure that your wife need break y'all up from your lifetime bond?
Yes. You just had to do that for 5 minutes. If that temptation was that overwhelming, and you didn't think about our long time of love, and that 5 minutes was more important to you than the 5 years we put in, yes, I'm out.
And now I'm gonna keep. Now let's keep.
No, I'm the prize too, just like these women.
Hey fellas, watch me go into the basement with him, right? Now let's keep getting deeper.
All right. Come on, we're gonna go to the basement.
So now, when you at the crib and you on the hub and doing your thing, right? Mm-hmm. You ain't always thinking about your lady. Mm-hmm. That's not considered cheating.
What? Where? What you talking about?
I'm talking about the I'm talking about your lady on vacation on a woman's trip. You on the hub,
and my girl's upstairs. I'm gonna go in the room and we gonna make the.
No. I'm talking about she's on a business trip or ladies vacation. She going for a week. Mm-hmm. You feel a little urge. You decide to rub something out. Wow. You go on the hub. That's considered shit. You're thinking about it.
I'm not thinking about that. I'm gonna lay her down before she leaves.
We're gonna watch the
I'm watching ESPN, bro. You know why? Because like to me.
So hold on. We're getting so far away from where we're about to be at. So look, what are you saying? What are you saying is what the obstacle? One of the major obstacles is the communication.
I'm just saying endurance.
Okay.
So all right. Expectations, communication, endurance.
I would have to say, I'm going to say, media and admiring other people. This media, yo, like at the end of the day, the media is dictating what people think relationships are, yo. Like for example, when we talk about, like, I think we might have been talking about this before, relationship goals, and people be looking at other people's relationships and saying, like, I want our relationship to be like that, specifically women do something like this. And it's like, you don't know what's really going on in their relationship, for real. And then the people you looking at talking about relationship goals are people who are entertainers. So they going on all these vacations, they jumping out the Bentley, the Phantom, all that. And it's just like, It's almost like watching Disney. You know, when the girls were younger, when we were younger, we would watch Disney, and you would like imagine yourself as one of the characters or something like that, or the girls might imagine themselves as being a princess or something like that.
Mhm.
When they follow these people on Instagram and social media, they like put themselves in their situation. So it's almost like they're living a Disney fantasy.
Right.
So now they're frustrated with their real relationship that they have.
I'm happy you said
And they're
that.
not working on their
I'm
real relationship.
I'm happy you said that because guess what? Every woman really be wanting out here. And tell me I'm lying. Y'all out there in the internet world, I love y'all, but tell me I'm lying. Most of y'all women out there want ghosts.
The smart street dude.
They
that
want
could handle both sides.
Y'all want the double life to handle both sides, but can y'all handle it when he steps out? Can you handle that?
Well,
Can you handle that?
They want the man that but we do that too. We want the woman that most men want to. We want the best looking woman. I mean, we're gonna be attracted to him at least. Some dudes, I know dudes.
Yeah,
who don't want
I show love to if a woman's
I
pretty.
know
like
some
that.
dudes
I know dudes who don't want the prettiest.
I know.
But I do think, but I don't think it's not that they don't want the prettiest woman. I think they see that like maybe they might not be in a position, their own confidence don't think they can get her. I think also, secondly, I think they're older, especially the older dudes. I'm speaking now, my uncles. They're like, I didn't had the pretty, I didn't had the.
So wait,
they look at how they
stop, because we're gonna get to that.
All
right. So, but with that, because we was about to segue right.
Yeah,
No,
I
was question.
So look, but yeah, I just think the media really puts us in a position where we sitting up here fantasizing about other people's relationships, and we ain't happy with our relationship or working on our relationship. So the expectations are crazy, and then even then, what is a good relationship? The expectations of what a good relationship has changed now. What good relationship might be me just only being able to buy you whatever purses and shoes and take you on vacation. Might not even be about having good communication. Women might not even really want that. You know what I'm saying? They might just be like, look, I don't care how toxic the relationship is. As long as you give me this, that, and the third,
I'll deal with it.
I'm good.
Hey, that Birkin keeps sweetie.
All right.
So you said social media, you said endurance,
Yes,
or you're
sir.
talking about just the influence of technology and social media. You said endurance, you said expectation. So
all of them fall into line. So I was
saying,
going to say, man, that was a perfect segue because overall, the social media is overall influencing these people to have unrealistic expectations, which is poisoning our communication, which in turn is testing the endurance of our relationship.
Yep. Ooh, look how he tied that together.
I don't want to keep doing, man. I don't want to keep doing that.
You don't want to keep doing it on the
Right.
run.
Right.
On the ties,
You know what I mean?
which moves us into our next subject. What is a dime? What do we consider a dime? What is a 10? What is a dime to you? You know, we talk about these unrealistic expectations. We talk about social media affecting people in a way. Think about it. How many women has gotten their, and I don't have no problem with this, has gotten work done on their bodies, to their face, and things of that nature, because that's what's hot right now, or whatever the case may be, or that's what's considered to be expectations for what's going on. You know, so what's a dime? What is a dime? You know? What's a dime?
And we got several factors to a dime. I'm gonna obviously say the most obvious.
Let's start.
that's her non-negotiable.
What?
You just gave me
What's that?
But they were black and white just like me.
We could go. Let's categorize it as we break down what a dime is.
Yeah.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, or something like that.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Physically,
Mentally, emotionally, or let's go physically and mentally.
No, emotionally, no, you better keep that thing in there, man. That's important, bro. A lot of people ain't gonna decipher that right there.
So let's go, because there's 4 of us. Physically, what's a dime?
She better be fine, okay?
Oh, you gotta elaborate on that.
I'm gonna elaborate very easily.
All right, good.
Her face better look good.
What is looking good?
No, listen, she is a 7 and up.
All right, so how about this though? So this is what I mean. So what we're saying physically, so like physical attributes. Like for me, I like girls with nice hair, nice teeth. You know what I mean? I can't have them ugly feet. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I like nice thighs and legs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me, and I like me. I love like a brown skin tone. I love it. So that's physically what I look at in, as far as like a woman's appearance, you know what I mean, as far as like being a dad, and of course a few others, you know what I mean, but I ain't gonna get solely into her body. But I love a girl got nice smile, nice teeth, nice pretty hair, brown skin tone, nice thighs, and pretty feet.
I want everything.
Right. No, what I'm saying, no, come on, everything ain't gonna be perfect, but what I'm saying is it's attractive enough for me.
Look, all I'm trying to say is, most important thing above all, if we're talking about a woman, to me, her face got to look good. X out the body, I definitely want her with a tight body, if she can get the Coke bottle, but.
So the body's not a big deal to you?
No, the body's definitely a big deal, but I mean, the most important factor is definitely going to be her grill. That smile, that's included, everything. And from there, people's body ranges, because I might find something that look good, you get a good thing out of a Gatorade bottle versus a Coke bottle. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. I think it's all about your preference, though. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever your preference, because everybody got a different preference. I don't know. I've dated, throughout my life, everybody didn't look the same that I dealt with. So it's all about the preference at that time for me physically. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't have a type.
I would have.
But was you messing with something? Was you messing with mud ducks?
See, I don't know. I went on binges, bro. When I was in high school, I was on the light skin thing. Now, when I left high school, I wasn't on the whole light skin tip, man. When I left high school, I'm like, man, I'd love me some brown skin chocolate things. I was in high school, I'm like, man, where the prettiest yellow chick at? Now I'll be like.
To me, I don't care what color you is, what race you is, as long as you fine.
Oh, no.
Like, she got to be pretty.
Hey, I ain't racist, but I need my sisters, bro.
I feel you. You know what I mean?
To me, like when you talk about a dime, man, it's just somebody like for us. I mean, the physical's good. Like anybody can be tricked as far as these ladies getting surgery and all type of stuff, lashes, the hair and all that. Yo, what I really want is somebody that's confident. You know what I'm saying? For one, and for two, I want somebody that's really about me. You know what I'm saying? And my
question was physical attributes.
Oh, physical attributes
right now, man.
Oh, well,
we get to that part.
Well, then I'm slashing that. I don't care what you look like. I'm slashing.
Okay.
I'm slashing that.
I like that.
I mean, for me,
because you can go from sugar to shit quick.
Absolutely.
You're going to.
So I'm slashing that.
But don't she gotta maintain her looks? You still have to look at her.
No, she got a guy in a car accident.
See me,
but you gonna be turned on by the woman, man. You still got to look at her.
But she gotta look at you. Don't forget that we gotta
be fair, bro. I'm gonna maintain my look.
And I ain't worried about that. We can't pull up to her at 200, and then a year in we pull up at 300. Come on, bro. Like, we got to give them the same level.
Hey, I'm amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like the physical, like, I like things like eyes, maintain your teeth.
Yeah,
eyes, man.
Hygiene.
Yeah, of course, the hygiene. I go.
But that's not physical. No, that's not physical. Somebody could walk past you and be a beautiful, stinky motherfucker.
Hey, but she gonna be butt to me, man. Her ass stink.
Definitely, smile matters. Hands, I'm big on maintaining your hands and feet and things of that nature. So when we talk about emotional. So let's kind of put it all together then. So let's go when we put it in with the emotional side of it. What is a dime? Like, does it really matter what she looks like? Like, we 30 something years old, right? At the end of the day, looking pretty does not matter. It matters, but it's just like, back in the day, 20-something-year-old me might be like, cool, I could sacrifice a lot of things for the looks because I'm willing to.
Yeah.
At this point, 35-year-old me, like, I'm not willing to sacrifice things that a quote-unquote, I believe a woman should bring to the relationship as a woman. You feel what I'm saying? That's when the looks and things of that nature really start to matter less, because it's like at the end of the day, like if you're a mother of my child, you being the mother of my child and being a good mother is a turn on for me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that might not mean that you're looking super pretty while you're doing that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know what she look like when she dressed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I gotta start.
So there has to. What I'm saying is,
I gotta start looking at like things like, especially at this age, like you want somebody that's somewhat put together, but I gotta start thinking about long-term things. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 36 years old. I gotta start thinking about how this woman's going. If God forbid something happened to me, how this woman's gonna raise my kids, what type of substances she gonna be giving my kids,
right?
And how is she with me? And my grandma, and my grandfather told me something. that I ain't never get until I got my heart broke. Years later, they said, "Listen, boy, I don't give a damn about all that. You better like who like you."
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, and I tell people that even kids getting recruited to schools.
Like,
I want to go D1. I want to do this. You better know who
We
want.
had
You
that
better know
conversation.
who want to play
We
you.
had a convo last week.
Like who like you. You feel me? I ain't telling you to settle, but like who like you.
because at the end of the day,
When I come
you
home,
don't
I want the dog's tail to be wagging.
You don't want to be chasing because it'll wear off over time. Some of that stuff wear off. That
You better
excitement.
believe it.
And you don't want to be chasing love, yo. Like the love, like, yo,
Facts.
you love me? Can you show me some love? You don't want to be chasing that.
Facts.
So you're right, you know. And at the end of the day, though, most of us, though, if you think about it, a lot of us fall for the person that we got to chase.
It's easy.
But it's
natural.
really the chase
It's
that
natural.
you fall in love with.
It's natural.
That's what difference is.
Like, no, see, and my thing is this. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. My wife's beautiful. You feel me? And I done had the pleasure of messing with a lot of beautiful women in my lifetime. Thank God I'm not the most handsome guy. You feel me? So now check this out. This is what you gotta face, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta face this. You like this woman, right?
Right.
She got a little 4-pack.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Light skin,
Wow.
beach stings, boom, boom, boom,
Looking
everything,
tight,
right?
Looking tight.
You
Educated.
You and a million other people's looking at this person.
Right.
You gonna have to fight.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to fight that hard, man. Don't make me fight for you that hard.
See, but
I don't see nothing wrong with the initial
There ain't
chase,
nothing
though.
wrong.
I don't see nothing wrong with the
No,
initial
but
chase.
what I'm saying is this though, Buddha. When you looking at looks, everybody's gonna look good going up and down. How are we gonna be when we're sitting there watching TV? We gonna like to watch the
so
same
like
thing?
I said, she's gonna definitely have to have some substance. I totally
Yeah, that's
agree
what
with
I'm saying,
you. So
yeah.
her substance is going to play a matter, and that's going to come into her mental.
Okay.
So okay, now we're going to talk about where's her mental at? What
Right.
what makes her attractive mentally? Because me personally, I can't deal with no stupid chick. So she might not be the finest one, but she's still pretty. I can look at her every day. Now her mental stimulation to me, if she can't talk or she don't know what she talking about or they educated on the
Stand on
subject,
one leg and bark like a dog.
send her away. You know what I mean? You teach me something, like keep me on track. You know what I mean? Be able to fill in blanks where I'm not, you know what I mean, adequate as I would like to be. You follow what I'm saying? If her intellect ain't there, we got to kick her, throw her back to the wolves.
Build together, man. We got to build together. We got to build
And that's what
together.
we just talked about.
Build together.
We just talked about sports, right?
Yeah.
With the biggest part when you going drafting, right? It ain't the lottery pick. It's the player that you
Fits
pick.
you. It fits you.
It's the player that you pick in the 6th round that blossom.
But hey, then you want to use that analogy, but that's why you see the team struggle. They go with the sexy pick instead of the pick that's the perfect fit.
Exactly.
The crazy thing is, as we talking about what's a dime, we might not have been their first round draft pick.
Yeah. Hey,
That was facts.
but listen,
They don't even know it. They be letting us think we was.
Hey, listen. Hey,
they be thinking you know.
But look, and look, Antonio Brown and Tom Brady is lasted very, very long. They 6th round picks, and I like the fact that y'all said that because I think sometimes women's 1st round pick be a dude who got all the glitz and glam. He the fashion dude. He didn't want everybody to know. And for us, I'm gonna keep it a big. When I was in high school, you went after all the popular chicks. But I think that's just our evolution and our experience as men. So now you start thinking, I don't need the pretty chick. I don't care about you having the best, you know what I mean, like best gear. When you start getting older, substance matters, like everybody was saying. So now some of the substance for me is like, education. We build it together.
Right.
I fall, you help me up. I help you up. You know what I'm saying?
That's huge.
Maintenance. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
You
damn.
know what I mean? You making sure, like, you don't need to be the prettiest, but man, look, keep your toes together. You feel me? Keep your hygiene up. You feel me? Hey, Wood, you with me, bro?
You already know.
Come on, bro. What they talking about, man? You cannot have your toes.
So she a ballerina, her feet's messed up.
I mean, you ever seen that? Hey, you ever seen Naomi Campbell joint? You ever seen Naomi Campbell?
No.
Google search Naomi Campbell joint right now.
They
Go
take-
ahead, right now.
Y'all damn
Oh,
dead.
Go ahead, right now.
Hey, listen, but hey,
Go
listen.
ahead,
But-
dog, no.
You really got your
And you tell me
But
where you at.
hygiene is, but what I'm saying is you ain't gotta have the fly stuff, but maintain yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Have yourself
That's
and always, for me, I just love somebody who's willing to grow. Cause I feel like that's just me. Like that matches me. Like me, I'm never satisfied with mediocrity. I'm always trying to like evolve and grow, bro. I love it. Like I'm always trying to get better. I'm always trying to grow, and that's how I like a woman who's open to grow.
That's what y'all cool with?
Oh no, man, no, bro.
They say.
Hey, Wood just showed a picture of Naomi Campbell's feet, and Cox said he was okay with it.
Oh, I see that, man. Her knuckle game looks strong. So like she got bigger than you never
Bro,
seen.
she got Flintstone feet, bro.
Hey, I'm a rock.
Hey, but she's a model though. You follow what I'm saying? Her feet are going to get messed up. Her career is
Right.
going to define. You know what I mean?
You're
You
She
right.
ain't no foot model.
No, but she's a beauty model. From the ankle up, she's gorgeous. Hey,
Oh,
but she had to flint and shoot him hell. She had to sacrifice something
Get her a pair of
in order to
Yeezys.
get there. You got to sacrifice a little bit.
Easy, slow. All I'm saying is this: that would irritate me some days.
I mean, I ain't gonna look at her feet. I'm gonna buy her some fancy ass socks.
Fancy socks. I'm good. Look, I'm just a different cat, bro. I'm good on that.
hey, but for real though, the question
I mean,
is,
that's just not for me.
What-
You know
what is
I mean?
it done?
It's on.
What
Right.
is
So,
that?
like I said, I need intellect. And the other factor of it is I might kind of tie her emotion a little bit too, but her humor. So, a girl with great
Yeah.
humor is always going to
Humor.
get me every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
hey man, for me, one thing I love domestic skills, bro. That is a huge turn on.
You are.
I'm an old school type dude, bro.
Yo,
But I love it. I love
chauvinistic guy, bro.
Hey,
Hey, he
look,
said
I can
he
only
needs
be
milk.
me. I ain't trying to be nobody else.
Buddha
Buddha
come to
need
the
his
crib
milk
like,
at
honey,
6
I'm
o'clock.
home. Dinner on the table.
No, no. What I'm saying is, no. So it ain't like super old school. Like, hey, honey, I'm home. Make sure you cook all the meals through Monday through Friday.
5 o'clock in the
He
afternoon.
No,
just
what I'm
saying,
saying
just
is-
know how to cook.
No, yeah.
He just saying, when you do cook,
Cause I'm gonna keep it a bang. I'm gonna keep it a bang. Like me, you cook on Monday, I'm trying to show out and cook on Tuesday. I'm trying to match what you bringing. That's the type of dude I am. Cause I don't mind. I don't mind cooking, and that's one little hidden little talent. I love grilling, especially this time. I'm gonna be out there chilling. That's my little therapy. So I don't mind cooking too. What I'm saying is the fact that you cook, you willing, you thinking about me to make sure dinner's done. But hey, babe, I got you. We gonna do this. I got you.
So,
I like that type of stuff.
So, do you like in a relationship, you kind of like you being a little bit competitive to keep it kind of going?
She might not think it's competitive. That's just me. Me in my head, I'm competitive.
Right, me too.
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
that.
But it's not in the sense of that I'm trying to show her up.
Right.
What it is what I'm going to match your energy.
so
I'm going to make sure I hold my part. This is like I want you to hold yours.
Got you.
like my thing I like about a relationship is, I don't know, I want to tie these two things in together as confidence and maturity. Right? Because there's always going to be somebody that's doing a little bit better than you, look a little bit better than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, love yours. What my man J. Cole said. You know what I'm saying? There's always going. That's just, come on. But when you be like, yo, like your lady, I don't care who walk in this door. When my man come, that's for me. That's me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I love that. That's damn qualities right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, now, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I've been doing that today.
Okay.
Yeah, we see. That's because LeBron's hurt. He put on that jersey.
Y'all too chauvinistic for me, cause I gotta make sure the ladies is getting a little bit of representation.
All right.
I was raised by all females.
No
Women.
taxation
All
on
women.
representation.
No, so what about this though? Dang, I forgot what did you just leave off with?
I just said the maturity and confidence.
Oh, the confidence. So yeah. So the confidence part, down quality, right?
Right.
How much of that responsibility is on the male to make sure that she maintains that confidence by the way you're treating her? You understand what I'm saying? We talk about we nice looking guys, we got a fine woman.
Mm-hmm.
You still entertaining other women and getting caught entertaining other women.
Ooh.
You with your girl been with her for a couple years, but you don't do the same things. If you smack her on the booty like you used to, you know what I'm saying? Do you compliment her like you used to? Because at the end of the day, as we talking about confidence, no matter how fine they are, we know the finest women be the ones with the lowest self-esteem.
Let's get straight into it. What's some of the things that we can do, Mr. Wood?
Those are try your. Look, bro. I only say it because.
What are some of the things you do to keep your relationship? If you're in a successful relationship right now, I want to know some of the things
I'm
that you're doing.
revisiting things because I was a person that wasn't always doing those things. Because like we talk about, as a man that is used to having access to women,
Right.
you feel me? You
Take
feel yourself a lot, bro. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, you feel yourself a lot, and I've always felt myself for a long time. So it's like I had to revisit things, and I'm still revisiting these things and trying to be conscious. It's about being conscious of doing these things because over years, you get tired of doing them and think you might not have to do them, but it ain't about you. You're doing them for somebody else to maintain the happiness that they need to have to make you happy. Because if her confidence is down because you ain't doing what you need to do, you ain't gonna be happy with her because she ain't gonna be treating you the way she need to be treating you.
Yeah,
so the whole relationship
you gotta be reciprocated.
So it's like for me, again, whatever you did in the beginning of y'all relationship, try to continue that. And also, depending on what type of relationship you got, if you're having a monogamous relationship, be monogamous. Do the best you can. And that's why we talked about the obstacles. It is the hardest ever in humankind and human history to be monogamous right now.
Because there's always new joints coming out the draft.
I mean, but look, think about it. But even if you think about there's networks though. Like there's literally networks for you to find women, and that's it. And for women to find men, bro.
Yeah, like so you got Tinder, you got Christian Mingle, you got all these dating sites.
So you got all that stuff, bro. So it's like at the end of the day, we got to make sure when we talk about some of the. You ever date a girl and she ain't as fine as she used to be to you?
So
let me ask you, have you before? Yes or
but
no?
that was because of her actions.
I'm asking, look.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate too. But you probably didn't even realize what you was doing that had her changing and doing different things, kind of what Wood was saying.
Right, that's true.
But I wanted to kind of answer what Cox said before you go into it. When he said, "What do you do?" I think us as men and evolving men and getting more experience in the dating game and relationship, I think being conscious and aware of the things that women are saying as far as like what's bothering them, or being aware of you seeing their frustration. For example, like I'm gonna just be real. My lady always get frustrated about like just her employment. Okay. So I feel like I need to do even if she don't like it, she don't care, she don't want me to do, I'm gonna make sure I do my due diligence to find out where I can be supportive and, maybe using my network of people or trying to, encourage her to do different things as far as like, yo, this is your skill set. Why not think about trying this? You know what I'm saying? Or even something, if women talk about their weight, all right, let's go to the gym with me. You know what I'm saying? So just being aware of things that they saying that's frustrating or is making them unhappy. And I'm just using them for examples because I hear them from time to time. So I'm like, yo, I want to make sure I try to put that into our relationship so that you can no longer, I'm not saying no longer, but maybe I can support what's frustrating you. So you can see that I don't care about it because that's not why I love you or don't love you. But also I'm going to support what you feel like is going to help your confidence.
Absolutely. Because it ain't always about us. Like we say, like, it ain't about you might not care, but it mattered to her.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So she ain't even comfortable being who she want to be around you because it ain't about you. It's about her at the end of the day. But it's like, at the end of the day, yo, a dime is someone who's willing to grow with you for real. Like you said, we talking about riders. That means you willing to grow. Period. Point blank. This is where I want to be with you. We're going to be willing to do whatever it takes to get to wherever that point is and for however long it's going to be. You're going to have bumps in the road, dog. Like I said, today, to me, is the hardest to maintain a relationship ever, bro.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to have a whole lot of issues, bro. I'm not saying this is about cheating physically. It could be cheating emotionally, whatever the case may be. It could be just distractions from video games. I know people that got broke up in relationships off the PlayStation, off the Xbox. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went to a therapist and was talking about, a therapist, and I remember one day they was like, yo, a lot of relationships, be about couples, a woman complaining about them being on the PlayStation. I'm like, word?
Call of Duty.
Like, so it's like, but look, that's a lot of things. That's like, bro, that's a lot of things.
Have you ever, right? Your woman might be having a tough day, right? You just use what you're saying. It's piggyback what Will said. It's doing your Call of Duty hours, right?
Right.
So do you sacrifice that's your self-care, right? Do you sacrifice your self-care in order to give her some attention that is, that she might need she might need the self-care from you? That's what she's looking for. Do you stop your Call of Duty or do you go address her?
I'm ready to swim across the lake or ocean. Or any body of water. They ain't make a big enough body of water for me not to swim. They ain't make a big enough body of water that I won't swim across. Ain't no mountain. You know what I mean? When it comes to that. Because at the end of the day, man, like, I just think like life's so short, bro. Like life is so short and we only get this much time. So everything's critical. that we doing. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
the person that you're messing with, the people that you're investing your time into, there's nothing more precious on earth right now than time. Because you can get money anywhere. You can find a friend anywhere. My time is the most precious thing I got. So I gotta make it worth it. See
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Truth, yo. So I mean, at the end of the day, you know,
Physically,
physically,
got right at the
what we
it's our 5 things that is a dime.
Yeah.
Because Cox and Ron don't care about toes, but I'll be dang.
That's
You
on
had
y'all. That's on y'all,
scrambled-
man.
you had some scrambled doggies.
Hey, listen, we done messing with a track store.
Hooper,
You know what I mean?
Hey man, not all hoopers and track stars got ugly feet, bro.
Them is true.
I'm just saying.
Hey, but every girl that wear heels is really missing that pinky toe.
Top 5 things we think or categorize a dime.
One.
What y'all saying?
Let's talk. Like, do we want a woman that's driven? We ain't talking about nothing like that.
You know, we talk about
Motivated.
substance a little bit.
We said
Substance,
substance.
educated.
substance
That's
driven?
part of driven. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up, sister? I got something.
Substance,
What?
Substance one.
Man, I'm going driven / motivated, dog.
That's substance.
No, because what is we talking about as far as stuff? When we say substance, that could just be from any. That just is broad, bro. That's
So when
broad.
I think substance, I'm saying somebody who's driven, who wants more, who's goal
Wants
oriented,
to
who
grow.
wants to grow. That's what I'm thinking about when I
all
say
right,
substance.
substance. All right, substance.
They have more to life than eating chicken fingers and French fries.
All right, driven, motivated, and substance. All right, what we got? What's next?
Number 2.
What we doing?
Good hygiene, bro.
Come on, man. I feel like that goes without saying. I went to 3.
No, that ain't. He don't even know his number.
You got 3 things up here.
What's in
All
that?
right,
What's
what?
in that cup? Daisy Lane.
So
But then after that, man, of course, man, we want to go to intelligence.
education.
Education. Educated then?
Ooh,
Education.
No, I don't even say that. She don't have to go to college. She's got to be intelligent.
I'm just using the word. I'm just using the term.
It don't gotta be.
Come.
But no,
Educated
so
/ common sense.
I'm thinking like what Ronnie's saying as far as like intelligence. I just use education.
I mean,
just 'cause
being able to
that-
apply knowledge
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
her life
exactly.
better.
Yes. So you ain't gotta have a master's degree, but you ain't an idiot. You know what I'm
Educated
saying?
on life. You could be educated
Yeah,
on life.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
educated /
I'm
common
gonna say
Number 3, I want to put domestic skills. Like, you got to love a woman that can cook and clean.
Yeah, bro, I like
She
that.
gonna show your daughter how to do
I like
it.
my domestic skills, bro, because she's teaching. Like you said, you was raised around women, right?
Yeah.
They taught you how to be a man. I want to be able to have a woman that can help teach my son or daughter how to reciprocate the treat a woman, or I teach my daughter how to be a woman.
I put some level of domesticality, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right, that's
To
fair.
some extent, because what we don't want to do, ladies, we are not saying that we want y'all to just be in the kitchen cooking and doing all that type of stuff. We're just saying to some extent, it would be nice. Like, I know for me, a gift is not always about what you paid for. If
Yes.
you did something out of with your own hands,
Mhm.
cook me a steak meal, and because you know that's my favorite meal, instead of having someone come chef it or taking me somewhere, it's just as good.
Y'all gonna like this
So
one.
I like
some level
buffalo
of-
wings, ladies, so that's pretty easy.
Y'all gonna like this number
This little
4.
butt
I'm
be
thinking, I
burning.
don't think I ain't
Booty little
just
butt be burning off the buffalo wings. Don't give him none of that.
Y'all gonna like
Drink
this number
drink
4.
your almond milk. You all right?
You gonna like my number 4 pick. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say healthy sexual appetite. Because
I gotta agree with that.
What's wrong with you, bro?
you feel me?
We supposed to be a PG-13 show.
Kick it.
What you
PG
mean?
show.
They teach sex ed is something great.
Yeah. Hey.
Appetite.
So just keep it fancy.
I sex drive.
You feel me?
No,
Gotta have that.
Yeah, you need the entertainment.
High level of
Absolutely.
intimacy.
Yes,
Oh,
I like that.
I like how you
I like
word
that.
that.
That's that teacher in him, right, dude? That's that teacher
How
in
many
him.
degrees do dude got?
That's that teacher in
About to
him.
get, oh yeah,
That's that teacher in him.
about to be a doctoral candidate at
Ooh.
Duquesne, baby.
Ooh, okay.
University.
Yeah.
About to go in. All right, so what else?
School's over for me.
Nah.
What's the 5th one?
Most basic.
So what's up with family oriented
like
coming
that.
to substance? Because I say family oriented. I need some level of
That's
background. I need some background of how was your relationship with your dad? How was your family
That's
growing?
just something.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Is that substance?
We got everything you
That was
need.
the most basic. You gotta be at least
So
I'm going 5, yo.
All right.
so they put slash family oriented by that substance, bro. I need some family. I love traditions and gatherings.
Genuine and honest, bro.
That's part of your substance.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or something
Part of
to
your
everything,
character.
cuz.
That's part of your character.
That is.
This
That's
is part of your
something.
character.
Hey,
that's what I was saying.
put up there what needs to be put up there, sir.
Effective
Yeah,
communication.
yes, sir.
Put that thing up there that needs to be
What?
put up there.
Communication.
Looks, nigga. You gotta at least be a 7 and up. Don't stop playing around with it out
Sure,
there,
sir,
man.
a 7
We ain't gonna
is
keep doing that
The
nonsense.
7's about
Pretty
Rihanna,
feet, bro.
right?
And then with pretty feet, nephew.
Wow.
We got to do that, man. I'm not looking at no 2 all day. Y'all can kiss my nigga. Come on, man.
Hey, you never know. She might perform on you.
Yeah, she probably will, but guess what? I ain't going to put that ring on that thing neither.
Hey, she was trying to enjoy those guys.
Hey,
Hey,
yes, sir.
hey,
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna front. That bad looker come in and that late night creeper come in on you. And
Hey,
start putting that
but
thing on
stay
you.
10 toes down.
She
You
still looking a little bit
trust,
better.
trust, loyalty, everything.
You know what? I think I want to take
I
you
love
out to.
Hey, I love it. That was a pretty easy list. I like that.
Yeah.
So,
Like
driven,
that.
motivated, and substance is 1.
Right.
Educated / common sense, that means, hey, I do like you to be having some kind of street smarts as far as being able to navigate this world. And I do want you to have some book smarts a little bit, or just don't shy away from it too much. You know, some level of domesticality, high level of intimacy, you know, and number 5, stay 10 toes down. That goes across a lot of different genres and boards right there.
And my girl Tanya said that too. Shout out her loyalty, solidness. Exactly.
Oh, okay, Tanya.
Absolutely. But at the same time, fellas, we got to make sure we reciprocate all the things that we want.
Absolutely.
And I think we could do all that. I mean,
We
I
need to
think
be
I
on
think-
this thing. We need to be on this list too, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think
We
that
need to
is
be-
it.
We got to be driven. We got to be
And we
educated.
talking about
We gotta
dying,
be-
yeah.
yeah.
We're dying this
And we definitely gotta have this.
our level of intimacy.
Because I look what I want.
Well, you can go to GNC and get that back.
That is,
You can go to
You can go-
GNC and get that back.
You can go to the hub and get that back. I done stole plenty of moves.
You can
So
go to
look,
GNC and get that back.
Today, man, we want to wrap up our 5th episode. We had a lot of great, interesting topics and great conversation, man. I enjoyed it. We talked about what it means to be a dime for both men and women, actually, today. You know, we discussed Deshaun Watson situation and what he's going through and how we're going to handle it. You know, what else? We talked about a lot of different things today. So, you know, so thanks for tuning in to the OPFZ. We'll have everything uploaded, episodes 4 and 5 on our website, theopfz.com. And also make sure you check our IG page. What is it again?
It's the opinionated facts 4.
Hold on, but make sure they know. We from Wilkinsburg. The facts is with a Z.
Yeah, with a
The
Z.
cuz.
Hey, and before we close, you know, I always got to do the shout out to some about.
Yeah,
man, look, I just want to shout out all the black businesses out there, man. First off, I want to say good shout out to my sister and what they're doing with Notorious Superstars. My cousin Paris, Tanisha, they're doing great things. And go and check out and share and help those kids get down to Florida for nationals. I'm gonna share the link for the GoFundMe donation on my Facebook page. I need everybody to go and support them, man. Notorious Superstars is the all black all-star cheerleading team. And I just watched them yesterday, man. They doing their thing. And I want to also give a shout out to my frat brother Chiz. You can check out his business called culturallyfocused.com. You can check it out on IG and on Facebook. But that's all I had for this week.
Yeah.
Shout out Night and Day Delivery, delivering in the greater Pittsburgh area. Call me when you need me.
Night and day. Absolutely. Again, make sure you go to the OPFZ.com website or YouTube page. Links are there so you can watch the videos there and take you right to the YouTube page, Opinionated Facts with the Z. We'll holler at y'all next week.
Peace.
We out.
Peace.